Alcohol is highly addictive, and excessive or prolonged use can result in physical and psychological dependence, causing severe health, social, and economic problems for individuals and their families. In this video, we will delve into 5 key stages of alcoholism. Knowing the signs and symptoms of each stage can aid you in seeking help before your problem turns into dependence and addiction. Stage 1. The first stage of alcoholism is a general experimentation with alcohol. These drinkers may be new to different forms of alcohol and likely to test their limits. This experimental stage is commonly seen in young adults. These experimental drinkers also frequently engage in binge drinking. While they may not drink regularly, they consume exceptionally large amounts of alcohol at one time. You might think binge drinking is safe when you only do it occasionally, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Drinking large amounts of alcohol at one time is dangerous and can even lead to coma or death. Stage 2. Increased drinking. Drinkers leave the experimental stage when their alcohol consumption becomes more frequent. Instead of just drinking at parties once in a while, you may find yourself drinking every weekend. Regular alcohol use is different from moderate drinking. There's usually a higher emotional attachment to it. As increased drinking continues, you become more dependent on alcohol and are at risk of developing alcoholism. Stage 3. Problem drinking. Problem drinker refers to someone who starts experiencing the impacts of their habit. You may become more depressed, more anxious, or start losing sleep. You may start to feel sick from heavy drinking, but enjoy its effects too much to care. Many drinkers at this stage are more likely to drink and drive or experience legal troubles as a result of their drinking. There are also specific social changes related to problem drinking. These include relationship issues, decreased social activity because of erratic behavior, sudden change in friends, difficulty conversing with strangers. Stage 4. Alcohol dependence. Alcoholism has two facets: dependence and addiction. It's possible for a person to be dependent on alcohol but not yet addicted. Dependence forms after the problem drinking stage. At this point, you have an attachment to alcohol that has taken over your regular routine. You are aware of the adverse effects but no longer have control over your alcohol consumption. Alcohol dependence also means that you have developed a tolerance to drinking. As a result, you may have to drink larger quantities to get buzzed or drunk. Increased drinking has more damaging effects on the body. Another characteristic of dependence is withdrawal. As you sober up, you may feel undesirable symptoms such as nausea that is unrelated to a hangover, trouble sleeping. Stage 5. Addiction and alcoholism. The final stage of alcoholism is addiction. At this stage, you no longer want to drink just for pleasure. Alcohol addiction is characterized by physical and psychological need to drink. People with alcohol addiction physically crave the substance and are often inconsolable until they start drinking again. They may be addicted to other drugs as well. Compulsive behaviors are prominent in addiction, and people with alcohol addiction often drink whenever and wherever they desire. One of the biggest concerns with risky drinkers is when they don't think they have a problem. Any stage of alcoholism is problematic. The deeper into the stages of alcoholism you enter, the tougher it is to quit drinking. Long-term risks of heavy drinking include liver damage, heart disease, brain damage, malnutrition, mental health disorders, including an increased risk of suicide. Recognizing the signs of alcoholism early and seeking help promptly can greatly improve the chances of successful recovery and improved quality of life. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, share, and comment.